2, 1. Welcome to Press Coverage Podcast. We got your host, Zane Rylan. We got our co-host, Rylan, like always. And our guest / co-host. I mean, he's here most weeks. We got Brady again. Nice to have you boys back in the studio. Okay. I know it's Halloween, but you don't got to be creepy.
I'm trying to get the mood.
Good.
Yes, sir. Okay. We'll start with that Vikings-Chargers game Thursday night.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it seemed like all the Chargers struggles were just not having an O-line. They got like 1 out of like the 9 pieces they lost back, and all of a sudden they're elite.
Yeah.
Joe Alt and Herbert, they just, I don't know. It was needed. They're a good team. They look like they're friends. They're happy to be out there. Give Herbert a little bit of time when the guy's elite.
And most importantly, 0 targets to Quinn Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he realized Ladd McConkey could catch a ball, and he just decided not to pass to Quentin Johnson anymore, which I'm not complaining because I do have him on my fantasy team. But
I feel like this is the death of the Vikings.
Yeah.
I feel like the last of hope is leaving.
Yeah, especially with all this stuff coming out about just how messed up the Carson Wentz situation really might have been.
Yeah.
I think,
I don't know. I mean, you're old. You want to go back and play. It doesn't. This is your last chance. You might be thinking you're kind of like screw an injury. I'll go out there and try it, but someone's got to tell you no.
somebody's got to have, it's KOC's responsibility in that situation to take care of his players.
We're officially at the point in the season where I think hopes are the flames on some teams is starting to go out, and it's over. Like yes, statistically they could still come back and maybe make the playoffs, but like we're at the point where like if you're a team, there's a lot of teams here know that the season's not going to end in success. Like Falcons Dolphins here. This was the game I think that ends the Falcons, because they have that crazy high ceiling that we've seen against teams like the Bills and stuff, where they let Bijan actually cook. But you're playing the worst run defense in the league. Every single team that's run against them has torched them, and you give 4 carries to Bijan in the first half. Oh, we weren't scoring. Who would have guessed?
yeah.
You let blind Tua carve up your defense. That's just
One-eyed
Sad.
Tua.
that's how you know the season's wraps.
Put that boy in an eye patch, and apparently he just turns back into prime Tua.
Yeah, he was like, I want to throw that deep pass, but I can't see him. You're like,
Oh.
you can't see
Like
him.
when a sniper aims, they close
Tua-
their eyes. It's like Tua.
Kobe Bryant, what does that mean?
think-
What do you mean you can't see him?
I think it just confirms my theory about the Atlanta Falcons, and I've told you this theory that they have like a monthly schedule, and it's 2 mid games, 1 horrendous game, and 1 game where they play like the best team in the league. And I think they've marked all 4 of those boxes for this month, and this was their game where they're just not playing. They're just playing around.
I still don't think you really want to play the Falcons, because I do believe they could take a win off a lot of teams, but
I agree.
there's not success in their future.
This is such a weird power ranked team because like they beat the Bills, and then they got beat by the Dolphins, who the Bills
And the
beat.
Panthers.
Yeah, it's such an odd.
And
like,
both
power
of those
scaling
bad
of this team.
team losses were like 20 plus points. Like
Yeah,
not close.
No, it wasn't even a close game. It's a weird power scaling for this team. But
Yeah. Brady, this one's on to you, big guy.
Oh, sell the team. Season's over. No. I've had a couple days to come down. And look, this was one of the uglier games I've seen played by the Bears in a long time. I think we got a little cocky coming in without Lamar. We were missing our secondary is a hospital at this point, but our offense just needs to play better. And a lot of people will point the finger right at Caleb Williams because that's the cool thing to do, and he's not where he needs to be. But offensive penalties, you look at that first, I can't remember the stats, but that very opening drive, Caleb Williams was like 4 for 4, 54 yards, drove it down the field, got us in the red zone. Offensive penalties set us back, and all of a sudden, Caleb Williams is forced into a situation where he's scrambling because now our offensive line is letting people through. Our offensive line did not play as well that game as they have this season, and as well as I know that they can. And so he has room to improve, but I think offensive penalties are what's holding this team back more than anything. The Ravens, they came out, they played a better game at the end of the day. They wanted it more. I don't think Huntley's a bad QB either. I think
He's the Ravens backup.
he is their backup. He beat us the last time we played them too.
He is just budget Lamar. Like they just got a guy that's like, if Lamar is like an 8 or 9 in every attribute, they just found a guy that's like a 5 or 6 in all those same attributes. Where it's like
he can still utilize that team.
They don't have to change their system at all. They can play the exact same game plan as they would before, and it perfectly works. Which is such a weird thing to find. And it makes you wonder why they were ever picking up guys like Cooper Rush and letting him go. When it's like, I mean, we're talking about Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley.
Yeah.
Which, he did not deserve that Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
But
long story short,
Pro Bowler.
Yeah.
Like, he has done good as a backup for this team, undoubtedly.
The Bears have been carried so far by their defensive takeaways and their run game. The Ravens were able to shut both of those down, and that our offense and those penalties reared its ugly head. So I think we can bounce back against the Bengals, but there are things that need to happen between now and then. I don't want to talk about the injuries. I just want.
I also do want to say
Yes.
that Caleb Williams pass to DJ Moore, maybe the coolest play I've ever seen.
That was insane.
Maybe the coolest play I've
And
ever
if
seen.
had DJ gone out of bounds, stopped the clock, maybe there could have been a touchdown there, onside kick. We'll never know. I'm putting on the tinfoil hat because I'm a Bears fan. All right.
Okay. Maybe one of the most.
Bingo! Bingo!
Is this the most embarrassing loss of the season?
I think it might be. Ooh,
Why?
it's between this and the Packers-Browns game for me.
Yeah.
Packers, Brown. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Dude, the Jets beating the Bengals. And them putting up 39 points along with it. I mean, they were calling for Fields' head before this game. And I don't want to say he played amazing football, but the guy played pretty dang good football here, man.
Well.
21 for 32, decent completion percentage, 244 and a touchdown. Brees Hall carried. I mean, Brees Hall went crazy. Which, I mean, a good running back makes a team so much better. But, I mean, we'll have this argument an infinite amount of times. I think running back is probably one of the least useful positions on offense, but it's the thing that changes the 8th best team to the best team, like the Eagles, like we saw last year. I don't know. Brees Hall carried, 133 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. He also threw for 1, so he had 3. I mean, that's huge. They had 2 successful 2-point conversions to beat him here. I mean, listen to this right here. They let up 23 points in the 4th quarter.
You can't do that.
I can't do that. That's
Not
so
to the
many.
Jets, not to anybody, but especially not the Jets.
And Joe Flacco's still out there being Joe Flacco. And, dude, they didn't even run the ball bad. Samaje Perine had 9 carries for 94 yards and a touchdown. That's crazy. Like, they just had one bad quarter that ended the game here. I mean, that's kind of it.
Listen, man, if you're not with the Jets when they're 0-7, don't be with them when they're 10-7.
Hey, 10-7 Jet season incoming. Get prepared.
I love Justin Fields. I'll never waver on that boy. It's not his
I'm
fault.
happy for the man. I'm glad he got a win.
Did you hear that press conference he had?
I did.
He said, I'm going to be vulnerable with you guys. I was crying in my closet the other day, just thinking about, like, playing football. Like, just, like, by myself in my closet, just on the floor, like, in a ball crying. Because it has been so bad for me this
He
year.
needed to win.
And he came, and
And he came through.
was it Nick Mangold? Their lineman died. That was like a Hall of Famer for them.
Yeah.
Like on this day. So like there was a lot of emotions in this game, and they came out to a Jets win. I don't think the Jets are the worst team in the league. I do think it's the Titans, but it was hard to say that when the Titans had a win and the Jets did. Okay, you want to take us away here, Rylan?
Bills Panthers. I mean, this is a game where it should have been a blowout. It was a blowout. I'm glad. Pretty simple why we won this game. We gave the ball to James Cook. I mean, I can go deeper than that, but I mean,
9 for 216 or 19 for 216.
Yeah,
we beat him for
we
real.
gave the ball to James Cook, and he is the. I think I've said this last week. I said the week before. He's the cornerstone of our offense. You give the ball to him, you get the plays moving. If you're getting 5 yards on every down just through James Cook, just giving it to James Cook, it's gonna create some momentum. And I don't even think he needed that. He just genuinely, I think he ran for like a 60-yard touchdown at one point. I mean, I think was it 2 touchdowns he had?
2 touchdowns.
I don't know.
He averaged over 10 a carry, it looks like.
Yeah, we gave him the ball. Andy Dalton didn't play good.
No.
I mean, Andy Dalton just didn't play good. I think was it 3 fumbles? I believe we had a carried fumble and an interception. I mean, we played pretty decent. Honestly, I don't think we played like insane, but it's the Panthers, and the Panthers did not play well with Andy Dalton, and we did what we should have, which was win by a lot. I think this is just more evidence we need to keep giving the ball to James Cook.
Yes.
I mean, if anything, that's really all that's the main takeaway from this game. Josh Allen didn't even play crazy. I think he went for 165 yards. He had 3 touchdowns, but it was like 2 1-yard rushing touchdowns. Then I think it was a pass to Khalil Shakir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
mean,
you give it.
Yeah, I don't understand why in the past 2 games we didn't give the ball to him. I will understand it, but I just hope from this point on, we see what happens when we give him the ball. We continue to do that and just keep going from here. See how we get through.
Yeah, I mean, everyone in this league, no one will doubt you when you say, dude, Josh Allen is crazy good at football, right? But allowing him to have a game where they scored 40 points and he only attempted 19 passes, he didn't even really have to do anything in this one.
Didn't.
And that's the easier you can make your best player's job while still succeeding, the better team you will be.
Yeah, I agree.
When you allow Josh Allen, who we know is crazy, to just kind of only do the necessary stuff, then you're going to be great.
Yeah, we'll talk about this later, but we will have to have prime Josh Allen back for next week's game, definitely. But we'll get to that later.
Okay. This one's a bit of a shocker to me. Niners Texans.
I smelled it. I smelled it coming on the way.
Wish Frankie was here.
The Texans started real bad, and it seems like they're on the up and up from there. But this Niners team, I think they fooled a decent amount of people with like these crazy wins they had over like teams that were definitely better than them. But we started believing they were like actually like that, and I just don't know if they ever have been this season.
Yeah.
Like the Mac Jones game against the Rams, while awesome, looking back at it, seems kind of fluky.
Yeah, I mean you don't have that fumble right at the end there. There's
Last week the Falcons we thought the Falcons were good before we realized no, they got one good game in them. That Seahawks game week 1 definitely looks more fluky by the day. I mean, throwing pretty much an interception on the final play to a backup tight end that just goes ahead and like mosses a corner that's 70 times better than him for the win. I mean, that's stuff that isn't going to go their way all season. And they have an easy schedule, and they are going to make the playoffs, it seems. They're one game away from winning the division, but they're not going to make a run. This team doesn't have the juice. This isn't the year for the Niners.
I agree.
Next game. Oh, I scrolled to the wrong week.
Browns,
Patriots.
Patriots are a good team.
No, the Patriots are really good.
Drake May.
Drake May.
Yeah.
I mean, what else could be said?
I mean, well, again, I think Drake May is the best quarterback in the NFL right now. He's playing like he's the best quarterback.
If the season ended today, he would have the highest completion percentage by any quarterback in any season ever.
That's true.
We are halfway through.
I'm very
fully true.
mad about that, by the way. The Patriots do not need a QB this good so early on after the Brady era. I stand by that. But
yeah,
he's here and he is doing really good. So I can't lie. May is insane.
This is just a game where the momentum keeps pushing. I mean, the Browns are the Browns.
They're the Cleveland Browns.
No one really thinks the Patriots are going to lose. This game wasn't really close at any point. It was kind of just another win to put on their schedule.
Yeah.
But I want to talk a little bit about Myles Garrett here. He had an incredible game. 5 sacks. I mean, insane, right? No one should feel bad for him when he's on the sideline crying and throwing his helmet after being like, I want to leave this team and no amount of money changes it. And then they're like, what about a lot of money? And he's like, oh, I like that. And then coming back, no one feels bad for you, man.
40 mil talking to him with a Green Goblin mask.
I don't blame you taking the money, but I also don't feel bad for you when you stayed with a bad team.
They say taking the money like no other team would have offered him $40 million.
Yeah.
I guarantee more teams would have. 100%. So I don't feel your frustration. I'm not with you when you're throwing your helmet on the sideline and crying your team's ass. You knew they were ass. You re-signed here. You were the one that said they're so bad I don't want to be here anymore. No one feels bad for you, Myles Garrett. Play as good as you want. It doesn't matter. Your team sucks. Is it probably Shedeur time? I think so. I think their coach got fired this morning, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Then, I don't know. It's probably Shedeur time. And I don't think it matters what quarterback's back there. There's no team.
Yeah.
They threw, I think, 2 total passes to non-tight ends. Jerry Jeudy, is quickly becoming Tony Snow week by week. It's just, there's nothing here.
Yeah.
Giants Eagles. The Giants team's not good, and they're hurt.
Yeah.
A little moment of silence for the kid.
Oh my gosh,
such a fun duo to watch in the NFL. I'm so sad that he's probably out. I mean, he's out for the season. Gonna be out for
I
It's
mean,
just sad to say.
it's nice to see the Eagles being more like the Eagles, but
Is
I
it
think
though?
this-
Is it really nice to see that though?
they're good.
They are good.
I like.
I'm not doubting
I think
that.
good football is good football, even if you
Yeah.
dislike a team. But I don't know. People will look at this game and be like, "Oh, they're the dominant Eagles again." They're definitely a lot better than they have been. But like, first of all, beating up on the Giants, who aren't good,
Yeah.
and
They
second of all,
still
the really injured Giants. Like,
They still don't look like
this
last year, so,
isn't.
yeah.
This is definitely steps forward. But to the people that say they've made it back to the top of the mountain,
No.
I don't
Not
think
even,
so.
I
And
wouldn't say not even
We'll
close,
see we'll see our top 10 list at the end of this episode, and we'll talk.
Mhm.
We'll see where we place them.
but, you know.
Maybe the most boring game this weekend: Buccaneers Saints. I really like the Bucks. I think they're dominant. The Saints suck. The Saints the most forgettable team in the league. This is a lot like the Patriots Browns game, except the Browns had a cool guy do something. The Saints, all they had was, I don't know, the most embarrassing pick six I've ever seen.
Yep.
This was just a game of football. It just kind of had to happen, and that's
Arguable.
it. The,
Yeah, on the
the Buccaneers are
schedule.
good.
And it was played.
They take their win.
Yep.
They are good in their division. Are they? I'm blanking on who's in their division. Do they have the Colts? Oh, never mind. They're not good in their division. I take it all.
Speaking of the Colts,
Ooh.
Colts Titans.
Colts are for
The
real.
Colts are great.
another win under their belt. I mean, there's nothing really, just another win under their belt. I mean, I don't think this game exactly
No.
proved anything. I mean, it's the Titans, but week after week, the Colts. I keep thinking like, oh, the Colts are gonna kind of. There's this thought in the back of my mind. I'm like, oh, the Colts they're gonna mess up this game. They're gonna let it lose the momentum, and they just don't. They just do not do it. I don't know what is up with the Colts this year. They're on a roll. Again, we'll talk about top 10 teams later, but this is just another reason. Just kind of proven they are like valid top team, and they keep proving it.
And you said you don't know what the reason is. I know exactly what the reason is. Jonathan Taylor might be the MVP right now. He's on pace for over 1,800 yards and 30 touchdowns right now.
Yeah.
On a team that is scoring constantly every game. You know he's got that little touchdown shimmy he hits. It feels like he does it 3 times every Sunday.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
This guy's in the end zone every play. He's rushed for over 100 yards like every game, it feels like. Like, Jonathan Taylor is the heart of this team, is the reason they're pushing forward. A lot of emphasis has been given to Daniel Jones, which not saying he doesn't deserve it, but
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor is the reason this team is what they
Yeah.
are.
Random fact about Jonathan Taylor: he does YouTube cooking videos.
Yeah.
Didn't know that before. I watched one of his YouTube cooking videos today. That was pretty cool.
There's a couple of athletes that have some funny videos. Check out Mac Hollins on TikTok. Interesting guy. Also, I was trying to tie a tie the other day, so I asked Jason Tatum what to do, of course. I mean, okay, 12 carries for 153 yards and 2
That's just
touchdowns.
That's
I mean, that's like, I'm not doing the math in my head. That's like over 12 yards a carry. They didn't even give him the ball much. 12 carries for 153. The average workload for like a top tier running back is like 20.
Yeah.
Like,
insane.
Oh, I also heard a really cool stat. At the moment, Anthony Richardson is 1 for 1, and his only completion is to himself. So, the Colts just have fun out there.
I would not be mad if we saw a Colts Super Bowl. I'm not gonna lie.
I know you got a lot to say about this one. I want to hear you go.
Ooh, I know Brady has a lot to say too. Cowboys, Broncos. Okay, so we gotta give a little context to this scene. So before this, our friend Chief, he's been
You guys
on the
met
podcast
Chief,
before.
yeah.
Your friend, Chief.
He was trash talking both Brady and our other friend Frankie, who was on the pod, for their teams losing, and then proceeded
blowing
to
up the
lose.
phone.
He
Blowing
also
us with the Denver
has
Broncos.
said, and I would like to put this on record because we will look at this from week to week because this
Yeah.
is very important to me and Rylan here.
Yeah.
He said before this game, the Cowboys are losing 2 more games this season. And I think he said it was the Chiefs and the Bills.
That's what he
No, not Chiefs. It was Chiefs, and I believe he said the Eagles.
No, he started saying they were going to beat the Eagles. Lions. Chiefs and
Lions,
Lions.
Yes, you're right. Chiefs and Lions.
No, Bills and Lions, not Chiefs.
No, Chiefs and Lions, because they're not playing the Bills. We're not playing them.
Okay. Basically, he said they're only taking 2 more losses this season. And that was before this game.
Lies.
They got crushed. I think there's a lot more losses in their future.
Yeah.
Also, so, I mean, they have some elite offense. It really didn't do great. Dak didn't play like Superman today. 2 interceptions, no touchdowns, 19 for 31, less than 200 yards. Javonte Williams did not good, but 2 touchdowns. I guess that's not bad. But I wanna look at this because there's been a lot of things said about the Cowboys, but let's take a look at their season so far and see what they've done. Week 1, lost to the Eagles. Week 2, they beat the Giants with Russell Wilson, and they hadn't started using Scadaboo yet in overtime. That's a horrible team. That's a bottom 5 team in the league.
Yeah.
Then they lost to the Bears. They tied the Packers, which I don't know what direction that swings them in.
Probably the
They
better
beat-
side.
They beat the Jets, which is a bottom 2 team in the league. They lost to the Panthers. They beat the very injured Commanders, and then they lost this week to the Broncos. What have the Cowboys done? They have 3 wins, and they're all non-impressive at all. Like, what about this team has any credit? Like, what are we looking at and giving them anything? How are we saying they're going to beat teams like the Chiefs, the Chargers, like even the Commanders again, well, healthy Lions? They don't have any juice.
No, they don't have any juice. They're not making it, despite what you might hear from Chief, they're not making it to the playoffs.
When you really look down the barrel and like study what they're doing, they barely win any games, and the ones they're winning are hand-me-s. And they're not even winning them confidently most of the time.
Yep.
Okay.
Broncos Nation, let's ride.
Bronco country,
All right,
let's ride. Okay.
here we go.
The Packers are a better team than the Steelers. I mean, no one's really going to
Played a
argue
great
with
game.
this.
Pookie played well.
He played a great second half.
Yes.
Let's not jump to conclusions too bad. The Packers should have lost this game. Genuinely in all points. First of all, I'm not a ref guy. That false start was one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I don't know what universe you don't call that. Let's be real. I've never seen refs have to go up and do a huddle after, and they're like, wow, that was really obvious. How did none of us throw a flag? And they're like, I don't know. And then come out of the huddle and be like, nah, it's okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
There was a point in this game where Jordan Love pretty much said, I don't want to win. I give up. I don't want to beat this team. And it was on 3rd and 10 within their own 20. And that's when he threw that sky ball to Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft proceeded to just throw our corner before the catch it, break a tackle, and then gain 60 yards. That happened right after the false start. The game was over. You can call it then. It doesn't matter what the score is. The Steelers lost. That game was over from those 2 moments. The momentum swing from that was just insurmountable. I know they absolutely dominated us in the 4th quarter. I'm aware of that. But, like, it was over.
Yeah.
There was no momentum. The team didn't want to be out there anymore. Like, we lost the game off those 2 plays, in my mind. I know there was more that happened after. I know we caught a touchdown at the end that made it look closer than it should have.
Yeah.
I think this game, if played 10 times, swings the Steelers' way 3-4 times out of the 10. And I don't think that's crazy to say.
No, yeah, I would agree.
And it's just heartbreaking that it went that way.
Yeah.
And also the defense it's terrible. And the offense is so scared. The coaches need to be fired. There's a lot of people saying Tomlin's the issue. And I don't know if I believe that, because it seems like Tomlin is a motivator. And I watch a lot of different stuff where like actual Steeler players just start talking to other Steeler players, and they all have nothing but great things to say about Tomlin. But I think Arthur Smith has no idea how to call a game, and he's way too scared, and his balls are real shriveled up in there. And he just can only call. I mean, I can't tell you how many times it's been 3rd and long, and I see us do a 2.5-second check down for 3 yards. And it's like, why didn't we just punt on 3rd down at that point? Why are we even out there? And it's so common, and we're so scared to play football. And I don't believe this defense really is a problem. Like, I think there's a lot of guys out there that still make these plays and do good. The coaching is just absolutely horrific. I mean, TJ Watt hasn't rushed from anywhere except the left side in like 3 years. Watch tape of his younger years. Watch tape of his depoy years, which he should have won more depoys in there. Some of those were definitely not deserved by other guys. He was moving. We had stunts. We were actually playing football. Now we only run soft coverages. We run the same guys. It allows TJ to get chipped every single play, which makes it look like he doesn't do anything out there. And then we have Steeler fans on Instagram being like, I forget TJ's even on the team, which is like, for a player of that caliber to even in players' mind to be forgotten, it's the coaches having no idea what they're doing. And I think there needs to be a clean reset. But this team has the skill to actually go on like a real run. I truly believe, which is like, I still want them to win because I do believe they can do that. But at the same time, they need to lose so we could wipe everything clean. Because I think Tomlin is probably out of there, and most of our coaches are out of there too if our losing record goes away.
Yeah.
Because I remember in the preseason this year, which, like, I know there's lots of hype in preseason, doesn't mean anything. But, like, out of training camp, I heard probably about 8 different sources say, this is maybe the best defensive team I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, the best team I've ever seen play football, like, defensive-wise. And that's the same team that statistically is the worst Steelers defense ever right now. If the season ended today, worst defense ever. And it's a travesty.
Wide receiver 1, Tucker Kraft strikes again on this.
Shout out South Dakota.
I do like Tucker Kraft. He's cool.
Much as I hate the Packers, he's a great player. Anyway.
Commanders Chiefs.
Dude, the
Commander's season is falling apart on them. I think it's probably wraps, like we were saying earlier.
The Chiefs are like Michael Myers. Every time you think they're gone, they just come back.
I think you look at, well, I don't want to speak on this because our season is not perfect right now either. But I think
I forgot. Sorry.
The influence and the trend that seemed to happen after the Bears lost to Commanders last year, it's funny to me seeing that kind of happen after they lost to us this year. Like, I feel, and that's just kind of saying that for fun, but like,
yeah,
their season is just through injuries and whatever. You know, Jaden Daniels came back. Now it's sad.
It is. It definitely
Sad to
is.
see.
This Chiefs team's good, man. They got Rashee Rice, and all of a sudden they're back to being the Chiefs, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they've got vehicular manslaughter.
Woman kicker.
Yeah, they've just got villains on their team. I mean,
Travis Kelce.
Travis Kelce beating up his coach. I mean,
just another villain out there.
Andy Reid stealing facial hair genetics from people.
I mean, as a Bills fan, obviously I don't really want to see the Chiefs have a good season, but I can't really do anything about it. Year after year, they just keep coming back. Patrick Mahomes is a good quarterback. I mean, again, we'll talk about it, but just like,
he's front runner for MVP, and he might just be that guy.
He might be. I don't know. It kind of just feels like, I don't know, it's like Star Wars. Somehow Palpatine returned every year with the Chiefs.
All right.
Somehow Mahomes returned.
Okay. We're going to go through our top 10 teams here.
Yep.
Brady, you want to start us off?
Yep. All right. Starting at the bottom and moving up from the top.
Okay.
These bottom 3 in no particular order are just going to go Bills, Eagles, Rams.
Bills, Eagles, Rams. Okay. I like that. I think I have a similar tier on my list where it's like teams that are really good and should be playing better but aren't, but like they could be a top 5 team pretty easily, quickly.
Yeah, exactly. So I have Bills, Eagles, Rams, Chiefs, Broncos, Seahawks, Patriots, Packers, Lions, Colts.
Do it one more time slowly.
Okay. Bills
Okay.
at 10, Eagles at 9,
Yeah.
Rams at 8, Chiefs at 7, Broncos at 6. Those ones are also. This whole list is shaky.
Yeah.
It's
It's a fraudulent year of NFL.
The NFL
Any
is
team could
shaky
be
right
anywhere.
Yeah.
The Seahawks at 5, Patriots at 4, Packers at 3, Lions at 2. Lions and Packers I have interchangeable as well, and I have the Colts at the top.
Okay. The interesting one to me, you have the Seahawks that high?
I think they're just an interesting team to me. I think
They definitely are good. And they have
again, I made this list. I don't remember what my headspace was making this list, but again, them and the Broncos I could switch. The Chiefs I could bump up there too.
I mean, I'll talk about it in my list when I get to Broncos also, but there's a lot of horrible games of football the Broncos have played where they just had fourth quarter heroics to win it. And I know their defense is amazing, and I know they're beat good teams also, but I just can't give them everything when they sit on such a flimsy foundation.
Yeah.
Until they build up some steady wins, I don't want to put them in the top 5.
Yeah. The thing that I think giving the Cowboys game was what has started to help me give them a bit more of the benefit of the doubt of their ability to be consistent. Granted, that Cowboys team is the Cowboys, but
Yeah.
that's my list. Again, the whole NFL is fraudulent right now, so my top 3 are basically the only things I'm confident in.
And I don't know, it'll be interesting to look at, but like if we looked at your list from a couple weeks ago.
It's like completely different.
Yeah, exactly. When we get to mine, I put what changed on mine also. But Rylan, you want to go?
All right, bet. I will go also bottom up. So number 10, I have the Buccaneers.
All right.
Yeah.
Some of them,
Make me.
you know, it might not make this list, but here's the thing. Do Buccaneers have a lot of weapons right now? No. Has Baker Mayfield shown that he can work with nothing? Yes. He's shown that he can work with very little receivers, even like he can work with very little. You know, I think This team's still good. They got a good record so far. Until they prove me otherwise, they're gonna stay here. I don't think they're that bad yet.
Let Bucky play some ball and this team changes.
Yeah, let Bucky Irving go off. Number 9, I've got Chargers.
Yep.
Pretty simple reason. I mean, just like you said, once they got like 1 out of their like 9 injured weapons back or whatever it was, they just started playing ball again.
They said no line, man.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
Herbert was still balling, but now he's got time back there.
Justin Herbert's got this. I think his second most passing yards right now. Only second to Drake May. I mean, I don't know. He's dating Madison Beer. They're bound to have a good season. Number 8, I got Broncos. The reason they're not higher, I mean, best defense in the league, beat a lot of good teams, but like you said, they are fourth quarter merchants. Number 7, I've got Packers.
Justin Herbert does lead the league in passing yards at the moment.
Oh, he leads? He's not even number 2? Wow.
No, it's Justin Herbert, Patrick Mahomes, Dak Prescott, Daniel Jones, Drake May.
Oh, wow, I got it wrong. But yeah.
They're all very close. They're all within 100 yards.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, I mean, Justin Herbert balls out, and he doesn't even have no line, and I don't know. But anyway, yeah, Broncos,
Backup
fourth
running
quarter
backs,
merchants.
yeah.
Packers, okay, the next 4 or 5 are kind of like all interchangeable. But Packers, I put them this low because they are very beatable. Like, they can be super good, but they can also be very beatable. I think we saw this with like them tying with the bum Cowboys.
Almost
by
losing
the
the
Browns,
Cardinals.
almost losing the
Close
Cardinals.
game to the Bengals.
Yeah.
Definitely could have lost that Steelers game.
Yeah, I think they're kind of too close for me to put them higher. Number 6, I've got Eagles. Eagles, they're not fully back, but they're progressing.
Mm-hmm.
So until they prove that they are, I mean, obviously if they keep going up, they'll rank higher. But as of right now, the level they're at, I think that's fair. Number 5, I got Bills. A little biased, maybe, but
I don't know if I believe in the foundation they built enough. But
Listen,
they look like they're on the up and up.
we gonna prove them wrong next week when we beat the Kansas City Chiefs.
That's a big game.
Big game.
That could move things a decent bit here.
It could,
Mhm.
and I'm, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't want to say too much in case we do this. But number 4, I got Patriots. I mean, Drake May's balling out. They're pretty consistent. They did beat us by 3, although I think that was like the worst game we've played this season. We played awful, and they didn't even play that good either. But like, yeah, I mean, they're looking pretty good. As much as I don't like to see the Patriots succeed, especially this early on, but I mean, they're playing good. Number 3, I've got Lions. They're a threat.
Yeah.
Sometimes they waffle, but I mean, overall good. You got Chiefs. Don't like it, but they're here.
Yeah.
Black Magic, and number 1, we got Indiana Jones and the Colts.
Yep. I got a pretty similar list. So at 10, I got Seahawks, which fell 1 spot from my previous list. They're pretty much the same team. There's just more teams that have stepped up since then that we weren't ready for. At 9, I got the Chargers. This is the first time being on my top 10 list. Congratulations, Chargers. I think you were right off last time. Dude, I like Justin Herbert. I like this team. I think they're starting to turn it around. I believed in them all year, but I was disappointed in their play, and now it's coming back. I got Broncos at 8. Yeah. They need stronger foundation. They need more from me. Same with the Bills here, which I have at 7. I have the Eagles at 6. All those teams have dropped a little bit since my last list. I have the Packers at 5. Here's one thing I want to say about the Packers, which is a whole NFL issue, but I noticed it a lot with Micah Parsons. I absolutely despise when a play is made by a different guy and they just go out of their way to glaze like the star player on the team. Like there was a sack in that Steelers game where whoever their D tackle was made a sack, and then they showed a replay of Micah Parsons who literally beat his guy, ran around in a big circle, came nowhere near Aaron Rodgers, and then the play ended by a different guy doing something good. And they're just, why are we watching a replay of him? He didn't do anything. Celebrate him when he does good. Don't glaze him just for existing. I hate that.
Mhm.
They used to do that crazy with Brock Purdy, like rookie year. And that really pissed me off back in the day. This is where it starts getting a little interesting. 4, I got Patriots. They're new to the list,
We have that.
which means not even top 10.
Yeah.
Now they're in the top 4 for me, which is, huge. Lions dropped a spot. They're at 3. I mean, they're really good. There's just, I don't know. I've gained higher faith in the next 2 teams. 2, Chiefs, I don't hate this Chiefs team like I have the others, but I don't know. They're the Chiefs, man. There's not much that can be said. They're back. Rasheed Rice is such a big pickup, and he's so dominant. And when we got Colts, man, Jonathan Taylor's the MVP of this league at the moment. Prove me wrong later, maybe. But he's playing the best ball out of maybe anyone around. And this team hasn't had done everything confident this season, you know? Okay, boys. We have to redeem ourselves because we failed last week.
Oh.
All right. How many lives do we get?
5 lives.
Okay.
5 lives to get to the same guy. Okay. Has everyone got a dude in their head?
I got one.
If you had not seen the other couple episodes, quick rundown. We are all three going to come up with a guy. We're going to say 3, 2, 1. We are going to say our guy. We're going to try to use connections between the people we say to get to one guy in the end where we all come to the same dude. And it's going to be football players. It can be past or present.
All right. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Cameron
Mac
Tucker
Jones.
Kraft.
Okay. I
Tucker
said
Kraft.
Tucker Kraft. I said
Cameron Dicker. Mac Jones. White.
Right, that's true. That's one thing.
We're getting somewhere. Ooh. Okay. I think I have a vote, but I
I'm gonna. I got one.
I feel a connection somewhere here.
Yeah, I got one. Okay.
Okay. We ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Justin
Jake Moody.
Herbert.
Okay.
Who'd you say?
Justin Herbert.
Justin Herbert.
I said Jackson Dart.
Okay, I said Jake Moody. I was thinking Mac Jones and kicker and
we
kind
got
of push.
we got white boy QBs.
I thought white
White boy QBs.
Yeah,
Okay.
white boy QBs.
We're somewhere now. Okay. One more time. What'd you say?
I said Justin
Herbert, Dart.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh. Okay. I got my guy here. I got my guy.
All right.
Okay, this is our third one. We only have 5 here.
I think Rylan and I might get this one together.
Okay, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Josh
Josh Allen.
What'd you do? We said Josh
He
Allen.
said Joe Burrow.
Oh my gosh.
Ow!
It's the swaggiest white boy. Come on.
Nah,
It's
dude,
Joe
Josh
Burrow.
Allen, buddy.
Yeah, but Burrow's
injured.
entire
He's not even-
career
he
is
doesn't even
built
exist.
on...
Okay, no, let's think. Let's think here.
Okay.
There's
got a
there's
guy.
2 guys here. I think there's 2 options.
I've got a guy.
It just matters if we all come to the same option
I'll
here.
give you a hint.
3 50-50's got to be hit right now.
All right, let's go.
I have no idea what that means.
I don't know what that
You
means.
don't understand that
Hold on.
reference? Okay.
No. We can't cheat here. We can't combine.
can't cheat.
This
We
is
can't
guess
cheat.
4. I
Guess
think there's
4.
2 guys here.
Okay.
I got my
I
one.
got my guy.
We ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1. Baker
Trevor
Mayfield.
Lawrence.
You punted?
I said Joe
You said Joe
Oh,
Flacco.
he's not a boy. He's a man. He's the 40.
Okay, so
yeah.
Baker,
Okay, I see one more.
Baker's
Baker,
also middle age.
Trevor Lawrence, Joe Flacco.
I see
Okay.
one more.
I mean, there's a guy. There's a guy.
There's a guy. Ooh.
There's a guy
guy.
sitting around. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a guy.
Well, not sitting around, but.
Oh, he's doing anything but sitting around.
All right. Okay.
Hold
Think.
up.
Oh no.
I just need to say, think of everything. Think of all the things we've talked about.
Think of the season. Think
of
of
the
think of life. Think about football.
Oh.
Think about what's
No, I got
happening.
it.
I've got a
I
guy.
got it.
Okay.
I got a guy. All right, here we go.
3, 2, 1.
It's
Drake
Daniel
May.
Jones. What?
Daniel Jones. We said.
Drake May.
Oh wait, that's actually a good answer too. But you gotta.
Oh, I
Indiana
looked
Jones
at
is not
somebody
bad.
already said that earlier. I remembered
No.
it correctly.
So you would have got there? Dang.
Ouch. It was
Oh,
between those two.
Another sad loss
Okay.
right here.
That was close though. We
We
were
were
in the
close.
ballpark the whole
Me
time.
and Rylan were
We were
locked.
one.
We'll,
We were.
we'll get a
Twice.
revenge here.
Yeah.
We'll get. Hey, next week will be a big one.
Yes.
Okay, I forgot my Steeler player of the week from last week, so we're gonna run through them real quick.
All right.
Benny Snell. Benny Snell was like that. Don't let anyone forget you about Benny Snell. And then my second one, old Steeler that I like. Dude, Bishop Beanie. Don't forget about Bishop Beanie, man. Rookie of the month, undrafted free agent, undrafted rookie. And thanks for listening. And that's us, and we're out. See ya.
See you.